All right. So we've got 2 rowers here set up side by side so that you can demo and then you have the person on the other one. So I would get on and show each of these pieces, but for the purpose of the video, we're just going to have John show it. But you would get on, you would do 5 reps. You would do 5 reps with them and then have them do 5 reps. So John, go ahead, sit on the erg and place his feet in. So taking a look, most of the time females will be a 3, males 4 or 5. John is a 4. What that means is sliding in. When he puts his foot in, his entire foot is on that first platform. So when he pushes off, his toes aren't hanging off the top. And when he pulls,
no bueno.
Don't want them up high. And when you pull, it goes across the top of the shoelaces. So that's the first piece. Then we'll have him grab the handle. And with John, he knows what's coming. A lot of times the members have no idea what's coming. So you're going to break it down. Yeah, thumbs around, handle. Go ahead and push back your legs, straight legs. And then from there, you're going to ask, he already opened up his hips. You can see his shoulders are behind his hips. His arms are out straight. I'm going to have him bring his arms in to 90 degrees, and that's called the finish. So that's where we want to get that feeling that we finished the stroke. And again, have them play around with their sit-ups, because push your shoulders back, John. And that's doing a sit-up. You'll feel, have them feel the amount of tension that they're having to hold in that position, and then have them sit upright. You see that the hips are not open. So they've opened the hips, 90 degrees with the arms, so a little bit lower. And that is our finish. Then in order to go through, we're gonna have them push their arms out straight. A lot of times you see them close their hips. You just tell them again to open their hips. And we start with hips only. So closing and opening the hips, closing and opening. If they're not getting this idea you've shown them, sometimes they don't get it, just give a little tactile closing and opening of the hips, closing and opening. Tabletop, fingers are going along, dragging along the tabletop so they're not diving down. Can you show, dive down to your ankles, dive down and back up. So it's straight in, right, straight in, straight out, pivoting at the hips. Then we add in the arms, so it's hips and arms, hips, arms, arms, hips, hips, arms, arms, hips. Again, you demo this, they follow, and then they do it on their own, hips and arms. And then I slow it down, have them go to the finish, and I'm gonna slow arms first, close your hips, keeping that same angle, so the shoulders in front of your hips. Slowly bend your knees up to half slide. Pause there. That's our half slide. Now, keeping that same angle with the shoulders and the hips, push the knees back straight. Then open your hips and arms. A lot of times they'll get confused with this. So hips, he didn't close his hips, so go back. So arms, close your hips. There you go. Then your knees. Then legs, hips, arms, arms, hips. So make sure they'll forget it. It'll be a hard piece for them. Arms, hips, knees. So that's our half slide. He's getting close to a full slide, so it's right there. It's just breaking the knees. He's heading up to full slide. So go back to half. Go back, show even less. Half is really breaking the knees. It's teaching them that it's arms, hips, and then the knees bend. That's it. And then go ahead, push back. Then the hips and the arms. Good. And then we'll go to full slide, showing full slide, vertical shins. So we got arms, hips, legs, legs, hips, arms. I also break it down as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So legs, hips, arms, arms, hips, legs. There you have it.